What's up?
Oh, you see
Yo,
it? We got
oh,
AC Milano jersey on, bro.
Inter shits the bed, and now he pulls the jersey out. I like it.
Yeah, see, I told you he's number one fan.
Coppa Italia.
Eric is the number one fan of all my teams. He just doesn't admit it until they're winning.
Never that.
Yeah.
The funny part is they beat. What do you call it? They beat them almost. They either drew or beat them Inter Milan every game this year.
I know, 5 games they unbeaten against them. Which is crazy because every other year they get spanked by them.
Fortch, you look really close up tonight.
I know, I just see his forehead, so.
Who
Yeah,
just won? A defensive
Like
lineman?
it's
your
literally
screen
just
is
like
at the
this part of your
ceiling. Yeah.
forehead.
I'm not doing anything different.
Which way is your phone oriented?
Nice shirt, Orf.
Dude, I was out, I was relaxing. I thought Fortch was watching the draft.
Dude, it's on TV. I can do two things at once.
Yeah, but you didn't say that before.
I thought you just. I didn't think you thought I was like having an NFL draft. Like,
No, I just thought it was like really important. You didn't say like, yeah, I'll be there. You were just like
oh,
NFL
bad.
draft tonight.
well, like when I went to watch the game, I was like, oh, it's USA versus Canada. I gotta watch that. This was
What
like,
game?
USA.
Oh, the
Canada
hockey
when
game?
you yelled at me. Yeah, when you. All right,
Yo,
what
hold
are we?
on.
What are we looking at here? What's the
One
dealio?
sec. We got. Do you guys have stink bugs by you, bro?
I do. Don't
They like
squish them.
come
They
out.
stink.
Yeah, they come out. They're in our like windows. I'll be right back. I gotta throw this out.
All right, I
Didn't you
found
just
one
redo
in Escarole one time.
Escrow?
Yeah, because I was like washing Escarole before I cooked it, and then sure enough there was a stink bug in it. I was like, what the hell is that thing?
I know. I never saw one until I moved here, and then I was like, what?
I looked at my wife. I'm like, this is what your people be eating? Now, that's your people too, though.
I don't even know what escrow is, so I
Escarole, like with escarole and beans.
never heard of it.
Is that just beans or something?
Escarole is like a leafy green type of thing, and it goes with like a white bean type of thing. And you put some locatelli cheese on it.
This is why you married her. She was a ready.
I don't know what that is. It's
She-
Italian, right?
Yeah.
I
So
never.
I was telling Forge I found a stink bug when I was washing the escarole one time, and I was like, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah, I heard you. I've never seen these things in my life, but we have them in our windows. Everyone says because they're close to the lake.
Yeah.
So like they come out and now they're flying around my whole house. Like you can't control them. They're just everywhere.
You don't put
I
like
mean,
a pesticide around your house or anything like that?
Well, Chelsea bought like a nature friendly one, and I just keep
SD?
saying yeah. I was like,
need
you gotta get the
poison.
chemicals. You need the chemicals. you know.
Yeah, I use that pesty one too, because then you shake it up in the bag and go around with little electric thing.
Does it? Well, it probably works on Long Island, but these bugs, they don't care here, man.
You have to do it every like 3 months or something like that.
Yo, your boy.
Yeah, she goes.
Oh, my bad.
What?
I got excited. I was looking at something.
Yeah, you getting excited about what? Ibra or something? My boy? Who's my boy?
Chelsea's slipping out of placement, bro. They're tied with
Huh?
Aston Villa. Chelsea's tied with Aston Villa with 57
Yo, we're
points.
talking about stink bugs here and pesty, bro. You're
I'm
coming
ready
in
to
with
go.
Chelsea.
I'm ready to.
You're ready to go. Listen, I am not ready to go, so go ahead. What do you want to discuss? You could lead the
Oh, I don't
conversation.
know. I opened up.
I
the
just
websites
want to
and-
say it's good to see you guys again.
Yeah, you too. It's been a couple. Well, for you, it's been like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Because a couple weeks ago, you couldn't make it. You were tired from baby's birthday.
Yeah, that was nuts.
It's not
Yeah.
easy. I
And
think
my
the,
sister-in-law came over and the cake and all that kind of stuff, putting them to bed. I was just like,
I'm out.
yeah.
Yeah, me and Fortch had a good night though. I
Yeah,
think.
no,
I don't even remember.
Yo, how about my boys Real Betis, as you say?
Wait, time out.
Betis
Before
is
we
how
get to
they
that,
pronounce
we gotta publicly congratulate Eric for all the correct picks in the
That's right.
Champions League knockout stages of what was it? That was the
For the
what was
semi.
that?
Semis,
Quarterfinals?
semis,
Yeah.
Quarters. Now it's
Now you got the semis right. Oh, so we gotta make our picks again. I forgot about that. But we could get to that. Forge wants to talk about his love affair with Antony and
Oh.
Betis real quick.
We could go.
All the
let's start
former
with-
Man U
This
players.
guy,
let's start with Champions and move on. I think Champions should take.
Alright, hold
Champions
on.
League takes the cake.
We got Arsenal versus PSG. Arsenal versus
Woo.
Inter.
I should have worn my Arsenal jersey, but got my play-by-play. That's it. This episode sponsored by Play-by-Play Video.
Yeah.
All your video needs. The company doesn't really exist anymore, but they still sponsor us.
The Raiders just took Aston Gentry, the running back.
Bro, this ain't no. This is football.
isn't-
This ain't American football.
This is
This
real
ain't-
football.
I don't even know who that guy is. You probably play some bets on the drafts, aren't you?
No. Let's
Oh.
get down to business.
Oh, okay.
The 29th, this Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Arsenal versus PSG. They're
Arsenal.
at Arsenal first. They're at Arsenal first.
Yeah, I don't see
Because
PSG scoring at Arsenal.
PSG was going to come out hard, and they just. I feel like they're just getting by at this point. Where
Who?
Arsenal, PSG, I feel like they haven't really shown up like we thought they were going to show up. Like they've been shaky.
I mean, dude, who'd they play? They played Villa, right? The first
They
game they
played-
won.
They played against Liverpool, and then Liverpool, we thought it was gonna either get smoked or they weren't.
Yeah, but the first game they beat them 3-1 with that goal in like the 90th minute. We
Yeah.
talked about that last time, and then last week they were up 2-0, and then Villa somehow came
And
back.
just-
But
I feel like I'm going for Arsenal with that one for sure.
yeah, I mean, PSG got complacent when they were 2-0 up. That's what
I'm
they
saying.
say, the most
Well,
dangerous
that's what Fortch
scoreline,
was
right?
Like, bro, just hammer them, beat them up, and then at that
Yeah.
point, morale is down. They want nothing
Wait,
to
was
do with
this the day that Fortch texted us and said, "What boring games? There's no goals," and then the games went
They started
wild?
scoring back and forth.
That's why
Yeah,
I
there's
said
like 7 goals, right?
Yeah.
Fortch, you speak goals into existence, man.
That's why I say it though.
Does
That was
happen
funny though.
The universe wants goals.
That's right.
I mean,
So what's your
I'm
take?
gonna
What's your
say
or,
Arsenal,
What?
Eric, you go first. Let Eric pick.
yeah, go
And-
ahead, Eric.
You're the
Arsenal,
champ.
and 7 goals between both legs.
Oh shoot, that's a lot of goals, man, for a semifinal.
This
don't
is
think
not
it
the
matters.
final. The final, I'm gonna say, is like 2 goals, maybe.
Nah, 0 goals in a shootout. That's what happened.
So such a lame way to go.
Let's see here. What do we got?
And Inter versus Barca. And I'm gonna go. I mean, I feel like I want Inter to go into it just because it's somebody that hasn't gone into it as much throughout the years, but it's Barcelona.
Well,
I
Lewandowski's
mean, if you see
hurt.
that Inter performance yesterday against AC Milan,
That's the thing.
Barca's gonna spank.
Yeah,
but do
that's
they
the
care
thing.
about the but do they care about the Coppa d'Italia versus
No.
Champions
They
League?
might-
And
No,
I mean, no,
And-
they sat
and
they
they
sat a
got
couple
those
guys, but also I think Marcus
Rivera.
Thuram is hurt too, right?
yeah,
I don't know how long he's out for, but that
And
dude's a
Lewin-
beast.
Yeah, but Lewandowski's out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but
they
I
don't-
feel like
they don't
Lewandowski they
keep goal
could like
scorer.
easily replace.
Yeah,
You just said one of the best
Ferret-
striking forwards
Ferret-
to easily be
But he-
replaced.
well, also much
I'm saying
older.
he's old now, but Ferran Torres, have you
He
seen Ferran
scored-
Torres coming off the bench? He scores like every game
I'm
off the
not-
bench.
I'm
And
not
he scored
arguing
the
with
other
you,
day
just
starting for
saying.
Lewandowski.
Okay, coming off the bench and being fresh-legged, as you like to say, because he wasn't running around the first half.
Bro, all I
And
see is your eyes and your nostrils and your
I only see this part of
See, that's not what I see on mine, though. I see, like, my whole chest.
Now I
nice,
see
dude. I mean,
big-
when it records though, it shows the whole thing of Forge. I saw his whole chest last time, but I'm just saying right now, I
Right.
couldn't see.
My point is, though, I think it's just relative, right? Like, he comes in fresh, and Barcelona's already able to score goals, run you up and down. He'll score. I discrediting Lewandowski right now is absolutely insane right now.
No, I'm not discrediting. I'm not discrediting him. I'm saying he's more replaceable at Barcelona than Marcus Thuram is at Inter because
absolutely.
Inter has Martinez and Thuram, and yeah, they got Arnautovic
don't know.
and
You know what?
Taremi, but those guys aren't scoring like him.
I don't disagree how they score. but I think Inter's defense could hold it down and survive, where Barcelona needs goals to survive. They're not the most
Yeah, but
defensive sound
Barcelona
team.
still has Rafinha, Olmo, Lamine Yamal,
They can
Ferran
move the ball
Torres.
around and everybody can score.
That's not what I'm saying, though. I'm saying that they have no
Their
defense.
defense is going to lack.
They need to be deep and be able to rotate and play with pressure. Where
Yeah.
I've been told numerous times, this is a tiring game. So
Very
is.
tired. Yeah, you want to go run around for 90 minutes? Let's see how tired you get.
Give me the
I'm
stats
just
of
saying.
how much a soccer player runs around in a 90-minute game versus any other
I saw
sport.
something the other day. It was like
It's like
I
12
forgot what
miles.
it was. It was, yeah, and this guy wasn't even, and like they showed his like heat map, and it was like barely moving, and it was still so much like distance covered.
Fortch knows. Fortch saw me when I was in college running around the track, and I was on like my 10th mile, and he like showed up and did 1 mile. He's like, "What the heck are you doing?" I was like, "I'm still going."
Jesus.
Remember that?
Before you got, I think that was before. Oh, you were in college too.
Yeah, I was in college. You came
1
with
year.
like Coleman or something.
Coleman.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Coleman.
I was training for soccer.
He got accepted into like a school, and then that was. So we're only a year older. So you were going into your second year.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So make your picks. We're fucking way off track here. It's gonna be
No,
12
well,
o'clock at night.
basically,
Go
honestly,
Barcelona.
yeah, well, honestly, Lewandowski, like, it might actually benefit Barcelona against Inter without Lewandowski because they have now more like, what do they say? How do you say it in Spanish? Joga bonito or whatever. Like the flair players, like the tricky players. Like if Lewandowski's on the field, Inter knows they're gonna try and go down the sidelines and cross it to him and hopefully get a goal. But now it's more free flowing with all those guys because that's how they play. They don't have that dead on striker. So it could, against a team like Inter that's so defensively, it could benefit them more to be more free flowing than just stagnant throwing balls at Lewandowski.
Yeah,
so that's the
Inter's
only
gonna go
benefit
with
I
the
see in
mentality
it.
of, oh well, whoever is here, if he was playing, they'd be like, all right, you got to stay on him, make sure he doesn't get the ball. Where
Yeah.
now they have options of just moving the ball left to right.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta see if Marcus Thuram how long is he out for? Barca's defense is leaky too, though. Like they
Well, that's
give
the
up a
thing.
lot of shots, and Chesney has to be like on his game.
So,
You know?
how many goal contributions do you think Lewandowski has this season?
This
I mean, doesn't he have like 30 something?
I googled it, so I'm not sure this is like 100%. I mean, I just googled him here. I'll spit the number it's showing me.
35.
What is it?
36. You don't think that's a lot? I don't know. I don't play soccer. You don't think that's a lot for? Hold on, the Jets pick is in. I don't care about anything right now.
Oh my gosh.
Who are we taking? Tell me I think it's gonna be the tight end. I'd rather go offensive tackle. Is it the
All right,
lineman?
well,
Okay, we took the lineman.
I'm
Okay.
reading online that Marcus Thuram's going to be back for Barcelona too, so that's big for Inter. And Dumfries was hurt too. So no, I'm saying Lewandowski is huge, but I'm saying he starts and plays every game. Like Ferran Torres has been chilling on the bench, and is coming in and making an impact. So now he's starting. I think he started the other day and scored a goal.
And they're going to be on him like crazy too, though. But then that's where, again, they have all the players to kind of move it around. And
honestly, though,
just relying on Torres to score.
And honestly, props to Torres because, dude, I thought he was done once Rafinha and Lamine Yamal took off. Like when he went to Barcelona, I think he went there before Lewandowski. He left Man City, but I'm saying he went there before Lewandowski too, right? Like in between Aubameyang and Lewandowski, and it was like he was going to be the guy. Rafinha was supposed to go, right? And like Nico Williams was supposed to come. And props to Ferran Torres because he basically got benched for all those dudes.
He still worked through it and was
he's still just playing.
That's a mental thing.
Yeah, he's still just playing, and like I like watching him play now. I didn't like watching him play as much when he was like supposed to be the guy. I like him more now because he's just like, whatever, I'm gonna show you that I can still do stuff. So
it's almost like he got humbled and taken off the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this guy's higher on the pedestal than me now.
I think so. With PSG, Arsenal, obviously, I'm gonna go Arsenal again. I gotta go for Arsenal. But I think there's only gonna be like 4 goals. I don't see PSG scoring at Arsenal, even though Crystal Palace did twice
Could
yesterday.
be what
I don't
Arsenal did
see.
to Madrid, though. You never
Huh?
know. It could be what Arsenal did to Madrid,
I
which
know, but
that was a shocker. I mean, I did not expect that at all.
no, nobody did, man. Even in the second game, the whole time I was like, Madrid's gonna come back. Madrid's gonna come back.
Mhm.
They didn't do anything, dude. So,
Uh,
what are you saying about Arsenal PSG, Forge?
I don't want to pick Arsenal, but
No.
I do think though, after we saw them kind of like realize that they're not going to win the Premier League and got Saka back, I think they played a style of
Oh,
football. I think they played a style of football that they realized that they could be good at. And I think the mind for Arsenal is like on fire. And I'll take Arsenal riding the hot hand after beating Madrid to go ahead and win here because I think they can't be beat now. I don't care what happened in EPL. Like they knew they weren't catching Liverpool, so I don't think they gave two shits. I think they were working on stuff. I mean, the goals I sent when watch. I mean, dude, you can say that guy Easy's shot. I mean, come on. I've watched soccer all the time. Those shots almost never go in. So
that
The
was a
so
good volley, bro. Eze's.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying the chances of it going in are so low. It went in, big deal.
but
I
That's
even
don't
because he's
think
hopes and dreams, bro. Most of those shots go into the crowd.
but
that's
even the
why
first header that Arsenal scored, like, how do you leave somebody unmarked like that?
that's why I'm taking Arsenal. Things are picking up for Arsenal. I think that they have momentum going, and I think they're a hot team right now. I think momentum in soccer matters. You see it with Madrid when they start playing in these tournaments. Like
I hate
I
VAR too.
I hate to say, can Arteta, however you say his name, is he figuring it out? Dare I say he's figuring it
Oh,
out?
the worst coach in the world. You bashed him the whole
Well,
season, and now you're.
he was until he changed up his style against Real Madrid. I If he played how he plays every other fucking game, they would have gotten their shit kicked in. They came out. They hit Declan Rice hit some of the best
I mean, that's
goals you're gonna
lucky as
see.
hell, dude.
That
Doesn't
second
matter
goal,
though.
that second free kick, like
They're both
not
were sick though.
he
Yeah,
can't
I mean,
replicate that. Oh yeah, that the way
Yeah.
he curved that around that wall, it was
but it
pure beauty.
but that's the thing. Like right now is what's making me think that they have the magic for this. I
Hmm.
hate to say it, but like we'll see who they play. I think Inter will really bother them because they'll smother them on defense if they make it. If it goes into a free flowing game with Barcelona, I think they'll do the same thing they did to Real Madrid. Just try to score in set pieces. That's what they're known for this season, and we'll see what happens there. They won't be aggressive to score by like running forward. They'll take their shots on the set pieces because they can get back. But that's foreshadowing if whoever
This
may
is
happen
also
more.
just interesting because now you have a French team, you have a Spanish team, you have a Italian team,
Italian.
an English team. So it's just 4 different styles of play also. So that's where
I
it's going to get weird, not necessarily weird, but the tactic that the coach is going to go into it. Like, all right, we
so
got to
like,
sit back a little bit. Just depends.
and I
Yeah.
think it matters the home and away splits, right? Like Arsenal is home first. They really would
Need to put it
probably
away.
want to win. They need to probably win again.
100%.
They saw it work against Real Madrid, but PSG can really hurt you. I'll take Arsenal there. I'll take Arsenal, and I'll probably take 4 goals also. I think you said 4 or
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be a lot of goals. I don't think PSG can break them down because at times I think Arsenal are just so fucking scared they're gonna run back and just be like, "You ain't gonna score," because the teams they played, like Liverpool, was not scared to go forward, thinking that they can save them on the back, and they barely lost. I think it was like what, a 1-0 game and then like a 2-1 game or something like that. Like very minimal goals were scored. Went to
Yeah.
PKs. It was 1-0 and then 1-0. I think very
Well,
minimal
yeah.
goals were scored.
That
I
first
don't.
game, PSG smoked them though. Remember?
Doesn't matter.
They
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 lost
were
one
but
just
nothing.
on the
yeah,
attack the entire time, dominated Liverpool.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, I feel like that's what they're gonna do at Arsenal. They're gonna just come out attacking again. They have
I
to.
don't. I don't. I mean, but you can look at the flip side. If Aston Villa is going to go score 7 goals or 6 goals in 2 games, why shouldn't Arsenal? Right? Like,
Yeah.
and it's not
Absolutely.
even like, Watkins played. Their best striker didn't even play.
No.
They were using
Well,
Rashford.
is he hurt or something? He keeps coming on as a sub.
I don't know, man. It's the weirdest thing. He plays and he doesn't play. Then he plays. I think he wants out, and that's the problem.
He wants
The
out
thing I
and
like,
wants in.
the thing I like about this semifinal though, it's like, yeah, I mean Barcelona's been there when Messi was around, but like all these teams is like new guys that haven't really won it. Like
But
none of
that's
these guys
also,
on these teams have won it ever, pretty much. You know?
but that's what I liked what you said 2 weeks ago when we talked. Like I like PSG's youth, and like they did it different this time. They weren't using Mbappe. They weren't using Messi. Like I
Yeah.
like where they're at. And I don't care who wins that game, but since we're taking picks, I'll go Arsenal. And then the Inter Barcelona, I'm going to stick with the Inter. I will take a defensive club over an offensive club in a tournament like this. If it was one game, I'd take Barca because I think that they'll do what they need to do to win. But 2 games over time, give me Inter because look what they did to Bayern last week or to whenever they played. They were able to like not dominate possession, but
shut them down.
They capitalize on their chances, and they'll do that. Barcelona's leaky. I think they'll do it again. So I think the final will be the one I didn't want: Arsenal versus Inter.
You cursed it. But I'm saying, like, if you look at Bayern Munich's attack, it's very similar to Barcelona. If Lewandowski was in there, you got Kane, Sane, Olise. You know, it's very similar. I mean, obviously Barcelona this season has been a next level with that, but
was Luis Enrique the coach of Barca when they won it Champions League last time?
I don't think so. They haven't won it in I don't even know, 10 years? When's the last time they won it?
I'm looking it up now.
Because wasn't there that whole thing where, like, when Messi was there, they went through some crap and he had, like, a speech. It was like, we're going to win everything. Like,
yeah.
And then they didn't win anything. No, not PSG, but Barcelona.
Because I know he's now the coach of PSG, and I remember you were telling me the story that he lost his daughter or something like that. So
yeah,
I
don't know what happened. Huh?
It would be huge for him to win it. Yeah, look, hold on. 2014-15 with Luis Enrique as the coach.
They won it?
The second treble in Barca's history was claimed. This is on Barca's.
Wow. See, 10 years ago. I was right. 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But, what was I going to say?
So,
how many goals did you say for this, Fortch? I forget. Inter.
Oh, Barca, I didn't say that. I'll stick with 4, I think. I'm going to go 4 in that game. I don't think Barca is going to be able to break them down at all.
Eric, what did you say for this, Inter?
I had 4 in mind for the goals, but Barca going through.
Oh, I thought you said Inter also. Oh, Barca.
No. Yeah.
That changes things. I thought you said Inter, and I was gonna go Barca just to be the odd guy out. But now I don't know what to do.
Inter to go through just because it's a team that hasn't really had as many opportunities in the Champions League as Barcelona has.
If I can choose what I want, I would do PSG and Barcelona. If I can pick my finals, I think that would be the most fun.
The most fun one for me, in my opinion, would be PSG and Inter, because those are teams that you rarely see in the Champions League.
So I don't disagree because I don't know, but because I'm new to soccer and enjoying it, like I've never seen any. I've only seen like 2 to 3 clubs play now in the finals, you know. So for me, PSG and Barca would be mine, just because
PSG Barca would probably be explosive. I think that would be a good final.
Absolutely.
I think you know what I'm gonna go on a limb now. I'm gonna pick Arsenal to win the tournament right now. I think.
Whoa. What's going on? What's going on?
Because I'd rather choose what I believe I see. I see momentum. I see confidence. I see teamwork. I'm not saying
see confidence when they give the ball away to Mateta yesterday and he chips the goalie from 40 yards out, bro.
Dude,
it's not confidence.
I don't think that matters, man. Nothing matters in a random
I was telling you
game.
that game doesn't matter. You're the one that was sending laughing emojis and stuff.
It matters in the sense that they're going to give up the Premier League title, and that's fucking stupid if you're Arsenal. You just give it up because you lose. Like,
they're not giving it. Done. There's no shot.
That's why I don't think it truly matters.
They only need 1 point to win it at this point.
Yeah.
And they get to play Spurs, which is a great thing.
I don't know who to
house on it.
I don't know who to pick for Inter and Barca, honestly. That's a tough one for me.
Just close your
Like, I
eyes.
want Inter. I don't know. I want Inter because, like, a couple years ago, my bachelor party, we watched Inter versus Man City, and it was like
Yeah,
they could have won that, and I feel
but
so bad for Inter. But
and Man City was like super stacked at that point, so it was just a disadvantage from the beginning.
but
So a lot of
technically, I'm supposed to be an AC Milan fan right there, you know. So
They share
I'm
the
gonna
same
say,
stadium.
yeah, but they're rivals, so I'm gonna go Barcelona also.
you also picked Real Madrid to win the fucking Spain league, La Liga. They
So
shit
they're
in
still
bed.
coming.
Nah, Barca
They're still
stayed.
coming.
It's
They
over.
won 1-0 yesterday, right? And 1-0 the other day. Why are these teams winning 1-0 right now? Like Barca won one
So bad.
nothing,
It's
but
been so
Atletico
bad.
Madrid, like once they lose the league, they spanked the team 3-0 today. Who'd they play?
Yep.
Vallecano or something. I'm gonna say Barca versus Inter, and I'm gonna say 6 goals. I think we might get some goals because Inter surprised me against Bayern Munich, and there was goals in that. You know, lots of goals in both games.
I feel like they're just going to be more cautious now, though. So, but
So
you
what's
never know. You never know.
You never know. That's the thing. Like you
That's
can
the
never predict what's gonna happen at all. There's
yeah.
so
no
your
shot.
pick is who?
I went with Barca and 6 goals.
So what do you think
Eric
the
went
true
with
score lines
Barca and
are?
4 goals, and you went with Inter. You went with Inter, right, Forge?
Yeah, I'm taking Inter. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Uh, some of the stuff I watch, like other sports betting stuff and whatever, they haven't like nothing's been like recent. I haven't watched anything recently, but a lot of them talk about how just like Italian soccer, they like play much more tournament style based soccer. So like to me, I mean, I mean, what's the old saying? Like everyone's got a plan to get punched in the face. So like if Inter give 2 goals, like forget their defensive style, right? Like they got to go and score. But I
Because they have
think
to
that
go on the attack to stop getting hit in the face.
yeah. So I think they get out of Barcelona maybe a 1-1 draw. Like I don't see that being. And I know I can see it's tough because Barcelona score like weekly, right? Like they almost never not score. So it's tough to think that they wouldn't score at home when they know that. But I disagree with you guys, not to be argumentative, but I think losing him, Lewandowski, for those games matters more than you guys think. Because he's been the starter religiously for them. And
Oh yeah.
I think like you guys know better than me, you all played, but I mean, they like he knows him and like Yamal. Like they know what they're thinking about doing. Like I watched Yamal do a cross this last like Tuesday when Barcelona played, and Rafinha was just running like breaking in, and it just got tipped by the goalie. But you see her like Rafinha like laughing, like he knew like that was a goal. Like if he didn't step up and touch it, they were on the same page. They knew it, and I feel like that's what they know with like Lewandowski. Like Torres might be a great player, right? Like these teams are the best of the best, so they're stacked. But I think losing your stud like striker does matter and will affect them.
No,
I'm
100.
not
I
saying that
definitely
he does
agree
that.
with that.
Yeah, we agree with you on that. It's just
We agree. I'm just saying it's an opportunity for them to like Inter. If Lewandowski was playing Inter's game plan, they know it. They know like Inter knows what Barcelona is going to try to do, but without him in
So
there, it's more
we're
like
talking.
chaotic to me. It's more chaotic where I think there could be more goals in that
Okay,
sense.
so my rebuttal to that is we're in the semifinals, and Barcelona's #1 in their league. So everybody knows what they've been trying to do. No one's stopping it. They're not winning because people are stopping it, right? So
Well,
they're there for.
Lewandowski's out now. I'm saying it's giving him something different now for this
But my
game, these
my
games at
point is
least.
my point is you're acting like it's going to be harder for Inter to know where the ball's coming from, and I'm
N-
saying people have been knowing where the ball's coming from, and they're still able to score because he's that good. Like why would
Yeah.
to me it doesn't matter. I don't know. You played, so it's hard for me to argue sometimes things, but I'd rather have my best 11 out there playing than a
Oh,
backup player in
100%.
any position.
100%. But I'm just saying, looking at the teams, I was basically just saying Lewandowski is easier to replace in Barcelona than Marcus Thuram is in Inter because of what he's produced for Inter this season. Like even that backheel assist that he gave to Martinez the last game against Bayern, like crazy. He's always there. Assists, goals. How many contributions does Marcus Thuram have for Inter this season? You look it up.
I'll look it up right now.
What do we got?
I'll do it right now. Marcus. It's not like
TH.
TUR.
Yeah.
TH.
Is it TH?
No, it says 18 for Milan, but they don't score as much as Barca too. They don't score as much as
Double.
Barca.
But it's a
Double.
different style of play too, though. Like you were saying, Italy's more tournament based, where Barca's more that tiki-taka. Just La Liga itself is slower paced, and they move the ball around, move it from the back, go back to the front, switch it back to the other side, move it back to the middle.
Can we laugh at something? I took Inter and you two took fucking Barca, and we're arguing for the player missing for the other team to be better.
We're not. I don't think.
Well, you think that you think Barca's gonna lose because they don't got Lewandowski?
We agree with you, but it was the same thing when he was at
Barca
Bayern.
to win, and you guys
Like
took Barca to win.
When he was at Bayern and he played straight every season possible, but then when he would get hurt, it was noticeable there because they didn't have as many playmakers like they do at Barca, where they didn't have as many creative people to kind of switch up the play on people.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I mean, we'll see.
I mean, now I might want to pick Inter, but I'm just saying.
I would never be able to pick Inter, especially not wearing this shirt. Come on.
Yeah, I'm saying it's my only point was that it's a different style that they're forced to play against Inter that could help them, but it could also hurt them. We'll see what happens. Like,
and then they've been training this week or building up to it, knowing that he's not playable, so they're building their chemistry now in training as well.
I sent you a fucking stat Tuesday. They shot 40 times, scored 1 goal. That is not going to cut it versus Inter if they're not doing it versus Macarola in fucking Spain. So you can't convince me otherwise. You can't, or I can't.
Yeah, because I remember I calculated that's a 2.5% chance of scoring.
Are you listening to our fucking Tex and Chelsea downstairs?
No, I'm sweating up here. I'm trying to turn on my air conditioner.
All right, let me go back to what I just said.
What'd you say?
The stat I sent you guys on Tuesday when I was mad as fuck. Barcelona shot 40 fucking times and scored 1 goal against a number-ranked 18th team in La Liga, and they're gonna come out here and just bang out goals because they're
but that's soccer, dude. If you watch that, did you watch the game? I was watching the game. The goalie and his defenders were laughing at how comical it was. They were just diving and blocking shots ridiculously, but that happens.
That was a backup goalie.
Yeah, but that happens in soccer. Like, they hit the post, huh?
Fine. And I'm supposed to sit here and say Inter can't stop them. Barcelona's gonna just beat them.
No, 100% they could. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I think this one could go to PKs. Like,
fair enough. I threw the word easy in there, but there's no reason to believe Barcelona is gonna play better without Lewandowski. It makes no sense to me.
I'm not saying better. I'm saying different. It could hurt them. It could benefit them. Yeah.
Okay, I agree with you. They have to play different because they're 36.
I'm just saying it could benefit them against. Against Inter because they don't know what they're gonna do.
All right, I take it as when you say that they're gonna. The way I'm taking it as the way you're saying it is like this is like better in the sense because we're gonna be able to fool Inter now. Inter has no idea where the ball's coming from. That's how I'm taking your read on the play.
No, I'm saying if you look at Lewandowski as a player, what does he do? He's in the middle of the field. He goes forward. He's around the 18, 6-yard box. He's like in the center all the time, waiting for a cross, waiting for that shot. And he finishes a lot of his shots. That's why he's so good. But with Ferran Torres in there, you're going to have Rafinha, Lamela, and Torres. They're probably just all three of them going to be switching around up there, running. It's not going to be it's not going to be so straightforward. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying it could totally not work, but I'm saying it's the only beneficial thing of him not being there.
What Haaland does, and you don't like when Haaland does it.
Yeah, you hate Haaland.
The same thing that he does, where he's just in that right position within the 6 box.
Okay, but if you look up, and I'll do it for you, whatever. Look up Haaland's goal contributions. I bet you doesn't even come close. Besides, I lied. Goal contributions is goals and assists because he scores a lot of goals, but he doesn't fucking contribute anything else. My point meaning is like his goals might be 36, but his assists, like that ratio is piss poor.
Yeah, but how many
Lewandowski
assists does
pass.
Lewandowski have?
But he also has the experience that Haaland doesn't have because he's been playing at such a high level.
I would take Lewandowski at his age right now over Haaland any day of the week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Experience beats.
Or if did not want to hear that, he was ready to go Haaland in a second.
Not that I didn't want to hear that, but I mean, forget Haaland this year, but last year I'll take Darwin over Lewandowski right now, bro.
That's so stupid. I'm not even gonna fucking do this with you because you're just trying to make me mad now.
You can finish this podcast on your own.
No, but no, Lewandowski's a beast. I love Lewandowski. I've watched him since Dortmund days. You know, I mean, dude's a beast.
All right.
He's a miss. He's hot and cold. But
his celebration.
Is that his celebration?
All right.
Yeah, right.
What
else you got?
Then let's talk about my boy from Sporting. Where's the Greek going?
That dude's not Greek. Unless you're talking about Pavlidis.
That guy's Greek? Pavlidis seems Greek on Barcelona. On Benfica.
You're talking about Gyökeres, right?
Yeah, that's not Greek. I thought that motherfucker was Greek.
He's Swedish, bro.
Oh,
I think he's Swedish. He's the next Zlatan.
He's Swedish.
Yeah.
So where's my boy going?
I don't know. I mean, you're sending all these stats like he's scoring mad goals, but he's in the Portuguese league. He's not in the best league in the world yet.
The Portuguese league grooms so many players to the fucking other leagues.
I know, but look at what happens when Darwin kills it in the Portuguese league and comes and you guys hate him. You want to send him back.
Somebody poked
He only killed it because he was playing very well against us in the Champions League one time. That's like with Takumi, and he played with Haaland, and they picked Takumi over Haaland.
Who the heck is Takumi?
Minamino.
Oh. You're thinking but think of Cristiano Ronaldo. He had that game against Man United. Man United signs him superstar.
Yep.
Same thing. But I just looked up your boy Gyökeres, bro. It looks like Arsenal.
The celebration.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's
there it is. Yeah. Fortch, I'm seeing Arsenal maybe on the list for Gyökeres, bro.
Bro, every team in the EPL wants him. So.
But it says
Newcastle.
It says that he wants to join Real Madrid.
No,
I don't think so. He's not going to go there. There's nowhere for him. Who do you?
Gyökeres wants to join Real Madrid despite Arsenal being in talks over a deal to bring him in.
Is that
he
same
said
site
that
Eric sent us?
His desire? No, it's I don't know. It's a soccer site.
There's no way.
It's not Go Nova or whatever the heck his site was.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Listen, there's no way he goes there, man.
It says that. Well, it also says Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Man United, and Chelsea are trying to get him.
He would.
Everybody wants him.
He might as well just shut his career down.
I mean, Arsenal and one of the Madrids have a better chance because Champions League football. The other two aren't playing Champions League, right? Chelsea might, I guess.
I don't understand why. Like, why isn't Liverpool going after anybody? Like, what's that about?
They got Darwin, bro.
This guy with his jokes.
I guarantee they sneak in and get him. I bet you they go get him.
So,
unless
he makes that known to his agent that he wants to go to Liverpool.
I mean, that's the other thing. Maybe this guy's not that good. Maybe he's not that good.
What is he gonna do? Is Trent still going to Madrid? Because I don't think they've really signed a contract either.
I don't think.
Yeah, I think he went. I think he's gone, bro.
No, he's not.
Trent? I thought that he agreed to the deal.
No.
Maybe they didn't sign the contract, but I thought he agreed to the deal. That was all the hate.
Especially
he
after
agreed to the deal, and then all the fans are booing him or whatever.
I was reading he's not happy with what's going on, how things are going. Because Madrid's not giving him like a strong offer.
I thought that Liverpool was going for Isaac.
They were, yeah, but I don't know if that ever kept going.
I mean, you basically never know until whatever.
So yeah,
Transfer window opens.
because the
I
transfer
don't want
window
to
goes down
sound.
to the wire too, though. They're making calls to the last possible hour on that thing.
I don't
Yo,
want to sound
Eric,
cocky, but Liverpool can stay as is and still probably win the league next year.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
winning the
no, I
league alone
mean,
isn't enough at this point.
How much money do they win for winning the EPL?
I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
A lot.
Millions, obviously, but
They need.
did you see? Go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say they definitely need to step up if they want to win the Champions League. Though they're not built for that.
I mean, there's a lot of strikers that are going to be on the move. Like you got Osimhen, you got Isaac, you got
I
Gyökeres.
heard. What do you call it? Man United one Ocean.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too. I made that video. Did you ever see that video with the little Asian kid crying? Osimhen, Oshi. I sent it to you.
I would
That's
be
Man
a fan
United.
of that, though. I would be a fan.
I would love that.
Like I would generally stop shitting on Man United if they got him. I love the guy. That guy's awesome, man. That's like
He's like someone that they need.
that's like a perfect fit though for like Liverpool. But you get him, then you don't need to go try to buy Ollie Watkins.
The only thing with him is he seems like he's got that attitude though. You don't know what he does behind in the locker room and stuff, you know? I feel like at Napoli he had fallen outs with people. Now in the Galatasaray maybe he does. I don't know. I just remember he went Eric, you remember a few years ago, it was probably before Fortch watched soccer where he went AWOL like on Twitter and was like
Oh yeah,
nuts.
he was losing his mind.
Yeah, he had some crazy stuff like hating on people. But I remember laughing at it. It was funny. But
it is funny, but just people are too sensitive now. Like even
How old is he?
Osimhen, I think he's probably like 25 or something.
He's in his
so
prime.
Man City
26.
Man City was won 73.1 million US dollars for winning the title in 23-24.
That's a lot of fucking money, man.
How much?
$73 million.
Million
Oh my
US.
gosh. Did you see? Oh, Man United's gonna get Cunha from Wolves.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That was a great. Was that real? Where he said that thing about Arsenal?
Whatever I hit, I clicked on the comments and it said it was real. People write like, "What's that Grok thing? Is this real Grok?" You see that, Fortch? What is that? Is that AI telling you what's real, what's not?
That's Twitter's AI or X's
No,
AI.
okay.
I would take Oshie over Kuna all day.
Oh, 100%. But Kuna's a beast, man.
I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying if you're comparing the two guys we just talked about, the Man U.
No, I'm not comparing, but if they got both of them,
can you get both? Can they afford both of them? Like, I don't know.
probably.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works.
I just see right now, Man United eyeing Victor Osimhen and Cunha's like deals going through. So
what happened to the Garnacho?
23-24 season overall, Man City was awarded 228 million between everything, and Arsenal was awarded 227.5 million US dollars.
That's crazy.
Much money, man.
I don't get why this stuff makes so much money, bro. We would play for $50,000 a year, and they got millions. They should just start lower level leagues. Who cares, man?
We'll start you at our lowest rate. It's you get 50,000 a week. Excuse me?
That's funny. I officially signed for my men's league team now on Fridays. Playing on Fridays, but I'm not playing for a few more weeks. But
time out, you signed like you're getting paid to fucking play men's league?
No, I'm just messing. I didn't sign. I signed the waiver saying I won't sue if I get hurt for the league. Which was guaranteed I am pulling a hamstring or something, but I agreed to 50% of the games. I told them I was like, I'll make half the games. There's 18 from now until August. They got like Tuesdays, Fridays. Pretty cool, but it's over 30, so there's gonna be some young guns, you know.
You work from home. Time is not real for you.
I got time, bro.
You just gotta
time's not real.
You just gotta wake up and walk 4 fucking feet, and you're good to go.
Yeah, but I'm still. I mean, I don't have a commute anymore.
You start
7. I start at 7.
Wow. You start at 7. You wake up 6:55, and then you walk to the room.
Okay. I wake up at 6, man. The thing that keeps me sane working from home is I kept my same schedule as when I was on Long Island. So like I do the same hours. Otherwise, like, it would just get weird, probably. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I just make sure it's doing the same stuff. But anyway, what did you want to talk about first? You want to talk about La Liga title race and if Real
Talk about
Madrid's going to
whatever you
make
want.
that?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Well, La Liga, Mbappe is hurt now. How many games they got left? I think they got 3 games left.
It's over, bro. It's over.
1,
Yeah, Barca's staying on top
2.
of that.
Is there only 2 games left? Oh no, hold on. Let's see. 1. I don't know. Barca has to play Athletic
They're
Club.
4 points ahead.
I know, but they have to play Athletic Club. They have to play Real Madrid.
That Real Madrid game's the Copa del Rey final this Saturday.
No, but they're playing a league game against them also. May 11th. And they got I mean, there's some tricky games still. It's not over. There's 4 games left. And 2 of them are against one's Real Madrid and one's Athletic Club. They lose both of those. Real Madrid's up top.
Who's Real Madrid played the last 2 games? Barcelona has 1. Who's the other one?
Real Madrid plays Celta Vigo.
Mallorca's
Mallorca.
on the bottom somewhere.
Another 9th place.
And Real Betis. They play Real Betis. No, I'm just joking. They don't play Betis. They don't play Betis.
That's gonna fuck them up, bro.
They play Real Sociedad, but Sociedad's whack. They have their moments, but they're whack.
Put some respect on the names.
You see Fortch's eyes when I said Betis, like he lit up, dude. I think I saw Antony and Chucho Hernandez in his eyeballs. I think there was one in each.
Is it 2 games left or 3 games left?
There's like 4 games left.
I thought they only do 36 or do they do 40 over there?
1, 2, 3. I see 4 games, 5 games left.
It's a lot.
So they do 38
There's 5
also.
games left. It ends May 25th. It ends. There's a month left. So.
Yeah, so they do 38 games also.
Yo, Eric, did you see MetLife has is it MetLife? Yeah, MetLife has like the Premier League teams coming.
Yeah, I did see that.
The summer series. I mean, I don't
But
really care about the teams, but I saw the tickets are you buy 1 ticket, you get to go to 2 games.
I didn't see that.
They're back to back. Like one's at like I think one's at like 4 and one's at 6 or something or 7.
Oh. No,
So I looked at the tickets. It was like $75 for all the way up, but you get to go to both games. You know, cheaper than the stupid Club World Cup. Like I looked at the final tickets like $600 minimum. I was like, what the heck for the Club World?
No
Getting me
way.
scared for the World Cup next year now.
That's where I'm not paying more than $2,000 for a ticket. There's no way.
I know. I just have to. I hope I don't have to, but I have to go to this World Cup final, dude.
I mean, my uncle's coming out from Cali to watch it. My dad's probably gonna also want to go, which I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be something that I get to watch with the guy that taught me how to play.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to go, but it's like at what cost am I? Like where's my cutoff? Is where I'm.
I just see it as once in a lifetime.
It is once in a
World
lifetime.
Cup final.
You pay $10,000 for 1 ticket.
Oh no, I can't. I'm married now. I can't.
I same here, bro. I have money saved up I have it saved up for different purposes. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, money on that.
No. I'm gonna find something though. Maybe I'll have Fortch win me some bets or something. Pay for tickets.
So here's the Venmo.
Whoa, how'd that little thumbs up bubble come? What is that? You got? Do you see that? So you got a little effect.
I did.
What is that?
How'd you do that?
This guy like says he doesn't even know how to work Teams, and he's got the special add-on of effects and stuff.
Nice bottle.
Yeah, same thing, bro.
So what other leagues you want to talk about?
All right, so La Liga, do you believe me that there's still a chance?
No.
5 games left. 2. Okay. All right. Serie A is good. You got Inter and
time.
Huh?
Dude, Inter fucking shit the bed.
Oh shit! I said Serie A and Siri came up on my phone. Yeah, Inter
And
Napoli
they
is
got
tied,
and,
bro.
and Inter's got Roma next week. That's gonna be tough for them, I think. And then Torino versus Napoli. Napoli's gonna fucking win that game. They're home. Inter's home
Yeah.
also.
Nah,
Fucking
at least that one's close too.
what's up with
That's a very
Atalanta,
close one.
man?
Atalanta,
One week
they're the same, bro.
they'll score like 7 goals one week and then 0 the next. I fucking can't stand them.
I mean, that's how AC Milan has been. That's how everything has been. But
Yeah,
I realized yesterday watching AC Milan that they could get into Champions League if they win the Coppa Italia.
I didn't know that.
So that's
let me-
great for them because they're in 9th place right now.
That's
So
trash.
hopefully they get it done. That's trash.
For them to be in 9th place is trash.
Oh yeah, especially dude in January. Remember how excited I was with all their new signings, and I jinxed them. I guess they just.
I also think
crap.
Juventus is another team that fucking his ass. Also, they lost 1-0 to Parma yesterday.
I watched that game. The worst team
man?
in the league, right?
What the fuck, bro? No, Parma is in 15th, but they're not good.
No, they're not good. No, that
What's
game
going
they
on
couldn't
with
even
them,
get a
man?
shot.
Like
I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand. Like sometimes these clubs just. That's the problem. Why I hate Italy. Or Italian soccer. They come out and they're so flat. Like they're like it's like the game is deserved to be theirs, and like they just don't put out their best players. They don't win games they should win. I don't understand.
Yeah, but I don't get I don't get the whole concept behind like Italian soccer. I guess it's the coaching more so, but like these players were on other teams and they weren't like sitting back and trying to defend. Like Colomuani was going balls to the wall,
100%,
you know?
100%
Just all coaching. All coaching.
Gotta be.
But I mean, yeah, I watched that Juventus game. They couldn't score. They didn't even. I didn't even see a good chance on goal.
I've watched multiple Atalanta games because I put money on it, and I'd rather fucking stab myself in the eye with a hot poker.
Yeah, but Atalanta does that every year.
They might be the
to add to that, I get bored of watching the highlights for Serie A.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the Milan game, the Coppa Italia was. I turned it off when they were up 1-0, but it was a good game.
It's like a struggle to watch, unfortunately. Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the worst league out of all the leagues, man. It's boring, dude.
Yo, Eric, you know what actually I just thought of? You know when it went wrong for AC Milan? When Theo Hernandez did that stupid red card. That was it.
It was awful.
The whole season.
That guy just.
That guy ruined the season.
There's times when I enjoy watching him play, and then other times I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah. I think that was our first podcast, right, where we talked about that. Where I was like, oh,
that was the first one.
I think so, because I don't think Fortch was there. But yeah, I don't know, man. So all right, at least we got La Liga is still interesting. Serie A is still interesting. Premier League, the top Serie comes up every time I say Serie A. The Premier League top 5 is kind of interesting. Top 4, you know. I'm saying Serie A.
What do you think is gonna happen to João Felix after this season?
I don't know, man. I think he's going. Where did he come from? Atletico? He's probably going right back.
Is Chelsea owns him now?
I thought Atletico did. He went back to Atletico, no?
No, I'm pretty sure Chelsea owns him now.
I thought he went on loan to Chelsea, then he went on loan back to Atletico, and then went on loan to Milan.
To Chelsea, and then Chelsea bought him, and now he's on loan again.
I don't know.
Because
what do you think?
Going all over the place.
I know. I think it's like a mental thing, confidence. He has it sometimes,
like
and he like sparks.
Dele Alli in a way.
Yeah, Dele Alli's on Como now. You know that?
Yeah. Well, he got the red card on his debut.
Oh yeah. Like a minute in.
And I'm like, all right, he's back, and then he gets the red card. I'm like, that sucks.
Dude, I saw a thing the other day of Spurs lineup a few years back, like Dele Alli, Kane, Son.
They had
Spurs
ballers. Have had great players that come in and out.
Yeah.
Like even when Bergwijn was there, I was like, that dude's a beast.
He was good, yeah. Did you see Vardy is leaving Leicester?
No, I didn't see that. Where's he
going?
Retiring?
I'm seeing people saying the last game of the season, take his goal because he's going to try to go all out and score. He was there like 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but I feel like Leicester hasn't scored in like 12 months. Like, don't they not score goals?
Bro, I would not do it personally.
Because Vardy was like playing with like his like local pub league or something like that and got discovered.
Yo, Leicester's goal differential is -46.
That is horrific. That's
They're
where
going
Maguire
way back
belongs.
down.
I don't understand how Maguire went from there to Man U.
Wait, is this? Oh, the last game of the season for it, though. Leicester versus Southampton.
If they don't score there,
I think Vardy might
I think
score.
there might be 6 goals in that game. You know what I mean? Like they're in
it's gonna be 5 own goals and Vardy's.
Oh, wait, that's not the last game. That's not the last game. But that might be the game he scores.
Where is he going?
I don't know what he
I
said
don't know.
that I watched his video. He said like I'm leaving Leicester, but I promise you guys I'll be back. So he's probably gonna be like a coach or something there.
He's going to Saudi Arabia for a year, make some money, and then he'll come back as.
Dude, I think the dude's 40 years old though. I think he's
He's up there, but that
I'm
dude
saying
is
I think
fast.
he's
Because Cristiano
yeah,
is
he
what,
is
39?
fast. Oh, he's 38, Vardy. So he's my age, but he's
He looks
faster
hurt.
than me.
He looks
Nah,
in rough shape for
yeah,
30.
but he's a beast, man. Like not for nothing, Fortch. Did you ever see Leicester's like little documentary of the league when they won the league? Ever?
That was
No.
a beautiful thing.
I think it's on NBC Sports.
That
I
was
gotta
with
send
Aaron
you that.
Rodgers, was it?
Huh?
Aaron Rodgers was the coach, I think, at the time.
Aaron Rodgers, bro, or Brendan Rodgers?
Brendan Rodgers.
No, it was what's his name? The Italian guy. He's coaching Roma right now. Claudio Ranieri, right?
He wasn't the one with Leicester at the time.
Yeah. He's the one who came in and won it. Yeah, Claudio Ranieri.
So Brendan Rodgers was after him.
Yeah. Claudio Ranieri came in that season and won the league and was like a god.
Yeah.
Or is it? Or is it the second season? I think
You
he
know
got
who was
him
a fun
promoted.
coach to watch? Bielsa, that was Leeds head coach for a little bit. And then he was like Argentina's coach.
Yeah.
That guy was very animated. Leeds was fun to watch too, even though they were bottom of the league most of the time.
Yeah, they're coming back up.
Yeah, I saw that, but they're probably gonna go back down like Norwich City did.
Well, Leeds had Rafinha, you remember? And he wasn't
They had
like anything
Rafinha,
crazy.
who was the other? Bamford is still on there though, but he would always be injury prone, so you never knew what you were gonna get with him.
Yeah, but I remember when Barca signed Rafinha, I was like, Rafinha from Leeds? Like,
Yeah,
and now look at him. I think he's got a good shot at the Ballon d'Or this year. They win the Champions League. Who was I seeing? It's between him and is it Lamine Yamal? No,
I don't know.
I don't remember. Anyway, yeah. I mean, anything else you guys want to talk about? What we got coming up? Any games tomorrow? I haven't really looked at anything. Bundesliga tomorrow, probably Friday.
I just know Liverpool smoking Spurs on Sunday.
Liverpool smoking Spurs. Oh, Harry Kane's about to win his first trophy, dude.
It's about time, but
Did you see
doing
the
it
thing that it?
with
Did you see
Bayern,
the post? Did you send the post to me, Fortch, or did I see it where it's like Harry Kane's first trophy is a plate? He can't even win a cup because
that's right.
Germany they give you the plate.
That's right.
It's funny. But yeah, man. I mean, I think I'm good. We'll text over the weekend of whatever's going on. But anything else, Forge? Any what do you got this weekend? You got any best bets for the weekend, Forge, that you liked?
I haven't looked at anything. I've been just watching so much playoff basketball and hockey.
Playoff bet. Oh, are the Knicks on right now? I forgot.
It should be over by now. The game should have ended.
Oh no, they're on. 3 minutes left. They're winning. That's good. What do we got? Let's see. All right. Inter versus Roma.
Inter.
It feels that easy.
I don't know,
but, like,
bro.
the way they've
Roma
been
has
playing,
Claudio
like,
Ranieri, the Leicester guy that I was just telling you about, and I think he's undefeated with them in the past like 17 games or something.
He is. I watched that. I read that stat. The
Right?
coach
Like,
is- yeah. Roma's been very good. So like the way to go then would be like Roma double chance. Like if you win your money if they win or draw. So if it
yeah.
ends 1-1, you win money. You can do
All
Tottenham
right, so
back.
here's the parlay for the week: Roma double chance and Spurs double chance. Let's go.
I'm like shocked. This guy thinks that's a fucking
Yeah, let's go. Salah's on
Ro-
vacation, bro. You saw him with King Tut. Like, he's chilling. Like, I sent you that post, right? Where he's like in the pyramids and stuff.
Yeah, that was funny. It's like you're
That's
looking
funny,
at all
man.
the stuff the British stole from me.
What time is that game on? What time's
Which
the
one?
our team? Liverpool.
I think it's like 11:30.
Oh, they're ending the week with that? Ugh.
11:30. Yeah.
Yep. They end it. Well, I guess Tuesday is the real end of that week, but oh god.
It's gonna be the match of the week.
And they're home, which is great too.
Mm-hmm.
And if they
they're gonna
win or
home win
tie,
it.
they win the league, or just win. They have to win.
The way Eric said earlier is, I think if they get 1 point, they win. So a draw would do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be
I
at
would-
church on, so don't text me.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be texting us in church. Every time I'm in church and my phone's blowing up, I'm like, Fortch, like,
And
I'm
every
trying to
time I
pray
see you,
over here.
we gotta take a picture of you to send it to this guy.
Oh yeah, I saw him in church last week, Fortch. That was
I
on
go
Long
to
Island.
church. I go to church at like 8:30 my time, 9:30 your time.
Oh really?
I would.
That's
I
early.
think. Well, we go to church at that time because Max, my middle child, will go to like religion during church because he's a kindergartner,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm.
then at 9:45 when church ends at 9:30, 9:45 Sophia goes to religion class until 10:45.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's a long morning at church for you.
That's a
Well,
Catholic
I don't have to.
type of thing,
I don't
no?
have to be there. I don't have to be there for her religion. So
Oh,
like
alright.
I drop her off and I leave with the baby and Max, and then my mom and dad go to 11 o'clock mass, so they get there half hour early and pick her up at like 10:30, 10:45, and drop her off because we live like a minute away from church, 5 minutes away.
Oh, I forgot your parents are down there too.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good,
great.
man.
It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Well,
All right, well, I'm
let's
just
go
gonna say this right now.
Spurs.
If
Oh.
if Liverpool doesn't win 3-1,
Boys.
I'll be shocked.
3-1. You know they're gonna let up a goal, right?
3-1. What does the one part mean to you?
Yeah, I'm saying you know they're gonna let up a goal. I'm saying like
Of
you
course.
know
They always do. They're going to be down 1-0. Is how that goes. Like both teams suck. So, well, Liverpool doesn't suck, but both teams love to like concede goals. So I'll say that somehow, for no reason at all, we'll give up a goal, and
It's
then
gonna
we'll
be an
come back and
own goal because Kanate is to be played.
Do you
It'd be
guys think
stupid.
Nottingham Forest is gonna hang on and make top 5 and get
Yeah,
Champions
I think
League?
so. They're on fire right now.
What's the table?
I
look
feel
I'll
like
tell you
they've
right now.
been. I've thought that they've been like slack in the past few games, haven't they?
No,
It's close.
they I don't think so. I feel like they did.
They lost to They lost to Everton and Villa,
Their
but they
last
beat
5
Spurs, obviously.
Their last
Yeah,
5
they
is 2-1.
smoked Spurs.
2-1.
It was 2-1.
No, but overall, like the way that they played the entire game was just they destroyed. But then what's his
I
name?
hope they get it.
Wood, the where is he? New Zealand guy. That guy's been at Newcastle. He's been at Everton. He's been like every club in the Premier League. It feels like.
Oh, Chris Wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, I can't believe Tottenham is 16th and Man United's
They are
14th.
trash. Like I feel bad for Sonny because I love the way that guy plays and he deserves to be at a different club.
Dude, do you remember like was it last
You can
year?
go back
The
to
beginning of the season, Tottenham was nasty with this new coach. They were
Mhm.
killing it. They were like in first place till like Christmas, right?
That was when they
had-
were
they
saying
had
that the new rivalry is Arteta and that guy. Between
Yeah.
the coaches.
Yeah, but they had Kane on the team still.
No, he was on Bayern last year.
You know, he was gone.
Oh, he was gone. They were
Yeah.
the top team last year?
Yeah, he went to Bayern last year and
Says
then they
all
didn't
Carolina.
win the league, remember?
Yeah, that
Spurs has
wasn't
always
two
been like
years
a
in
top
Spurs.
6,
They
7
weren't. That wasn't
type
2 years
team.
ago when they were up there.
Well, it was the fall of 2023. They were like first place, so it was like last season.
They were ahead of Man City last year.
In the beginning of the season, I think like they were up there.
I'm-
Man City came in the spring, I thought, and came back and went up.
I was asking you a question. I wasn't like being argumentative.
No,
I
I'm
don't remember.
saying, yeah.
I don't know.
But the one thing I was gonna say, Forge, did you see the thing where Arteta said the only reason why Arsenal is where they are is because Pep Guardiola or whatever,
No.
That's because he
Man City
was
coach?
Guardiola's right-hand guy.
I know. So he's just saying like he basically teaching me everything I know. He's probably using Pep's tactics now or whatever, and that's why they're
It,
changing
it
that.
would surprise me zero if it ever came out that Pep helped him coach for that Real Madrid game. Since Pep lost 2 years ago in the
Oh,
finals
and
like
he
that,
hates Real Madrid.
yeah, like it wouldn't come out at all to me a surprise that he was like,
That's
yeah, we
very
lost.
true, man. They probably would do it. Pep
I mean,
was
they
probably in
probably
his ear the
still-
whole time.
They probably still talk to each other on personal life.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Pep's a Barcelona guy. He hates Real
Yeah.
Madrid, so that's. Did you hear that from somewhere, Forge? You just came up with that yourself.
Oh, that was my opinion.
Wow, that's very interesting. I think could be true. But how do you say Arteta's name again? What did you say? Arteta?
Arteta.
Mikel
All right.
Arteta.
What else you got? Spain. So Spanish connection there. But all right, boys, good work.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir, man. Have a great night, guys.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. Good chatting.
Night.
Next time, Forge, let us know if you're actually going to be there or do the
Forge,
draft.
Do it.
I'm
Do it.
sorry. I'm sorry. It was
Did the
confused.
Jets? Did the Jets get anybody good? Did the Giants get anybody good? Anybody get anything good?
I like both signings. Yeah.
Who are like what? The Giants got good people.
Giants got a defensive end, Abdullah Carter from Penn State. He's good. And the Jets drafted offensive lineman from Missouri, who like he's supposedly one of the best athletes at that position. So
there we go. What about the Bills? Anything good? No.
They draft later. It's not even. Didn't even happen yet. When you
all right, man. You enjoy. Yeah, Forge, do your thumbs up, bro. Where's your little bubble?
There it is.
That's my man.
All right, later, guys.
Good night, guys.